Welcome to Zeus Angel Mysticism. I have made a slight name change there to be more inclusive. So where's everybody at? How y'all doing? I have promised that I would do one of these lives in December, and today is December 1st. So let's see who's out there and who has a question for the tarot. How is everybody's Thanksgiving? Hello, Marjana. How are you? I'm back. So yes, I am doing the free yes or no question for subscribers as I used to do. So let's get into it. Marjana, did you have a question, my dear? How is your Thanksgiving? Oh, you want to know? Okay. So let's switch decks here. Let's see. So you want to know if Marjana wants to know if she will get more money this month. Very specific and to the point. So let's see what the tarot has to say for Marjana. I think we could all use some money for the Christmas season that is coming up here shortly. For Marjana, spirits, angels, and guides. Will Marjana make more money this month? So we got a 10 of Cups in reverse. I would say this to me is a no. Spirits, angels, and guides. Give me one clarity card. Oh, gave him 2 cards. Okay, so we have the 8 of Wands in reverse. I think this is a no. Unfortunately, I do hate to tell you this. It isn't actually saying anything specifically about money. It's more talking about family. So it's really not addressing money. It's saying that there could be some issues with your family and some lack of communication. It is an overall energy of no. So if you were thinking about asking your family for money, that might not happen. Yeah, so unfortunately, I don't see it in the cards for you. Things can change. Hopefully, you're able to do something, find some resources for yourself if you need it. But I am getting a no here. Let's see if I can get a card of advice for Marjana. Oh. 2 of Swords, King of Wands. So the King of Wands in reverse I really don't like. Yeah, there could be some indecision regarding asking someone for help and or entrepreneurship. So yeah, try to lean into your decisiveness in regards to this matter. I hope that helps. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for giving your energy. And I'm going to do a collective read while we wait for others to join the chat. All right. Hello, hello. Yeah, in case you guys haven't noticed, I did change my channel name just a little bit from tarot to mysticism because I'm learning a little bit more about different things. So I'm hoping here in the future to have more services to offer you guys. What's going on? I see another person in the chat. Prajwal. Hey, how are you? What's going on? What's new? How was your Thanksgiving if you celebrate it? I'm just getting a collective message from the angel deck while we wait for more questions to come in. All right. Oh, we have Guardian Angel of Youth in reverse. So I feel like there could be some heaviness for a lot of you guys out there. Could be having some difficulties maintaining optimism. Did you have a question for the tarot? Prajwal? If so, go ahead and put it into the chat. Will Pragati be my girlfriend in 2025? Okay, love it. Straight and direct to the point. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I just want to look at the name again, make sure I'm saying it. Pragati. Okay, so don't mind my mispronunciation. Okay, so you want to know if this individual will be your girlfriend in 2025? Do you want to know if this is going to happen next year or towards the end of maybe this year? I mean, we're really at the end of this year. Let's see here. Will Pragati next year? Will Pragati be Prajwal's girlfriend? Okay, so interesting. We got the Ten of Swords in reverse coming out. Spirits, angels, and guides. Why the Ten of Swords in reverse? Hey, Ari, how are you? So I don't really know what to say in regards to the Ten of Swords in reverse. It's not really a yes or a no. I would say with the Ten of Swords in reverse, I think that this person is moving on from somebody. Seven of Pentacles. This is a maybe. This is a maybe. I think this person might be moving on from some difficult period in their life. Ten of Swords in reverse would suggest that they had a difficult ending, a difficult breakup, or they're going through some trials and tribulations in their life. So they might need a little bit more time, but this is a maybe energy. So I'll say a maybe. Page of Swords in reverse. There could be some difficulties with communication with this person as well. Ari, did you have a question, my dear? I hope that helps, Prajwal. I'm assuming, okay, so it's neither yes or no. Correct. The Seven of Pentacles is a maybe energy. The Ten of Swords in the upright would be a no, but it's in reverse. So I feel like this is a maybe. I think this person needs some time. So it's a maybe energy. When I get a maybe energy, that's like a 50-50. It's depending on if this person can cope with whatever it is that they're dealing with right now. Because it looks like they're dealing with something pretty heavy. So yes, correct. Neither yes or no. Possibly. Possibly. You're very welcome. Hope that helps. Good luck. Haven't seen Ari around in a minute. Are you still thinking about moving to Florida? I actually almost went to Florida. We were thinking about going to Florida, but I might be visiting Vegas. So all the sun that I can get in right now, I'm visiting family in the Midwest. And as you all know, I was in California. So it's definitely a culture shock and I'm missing the sun. Florida would be wonderful. Okay, how y'all doing? So glad to be here. And if you didn't notice, don't freak out. I did change the name. Hi, AA. The name of the channel to Mysticism. I'm good. How are you? Only because I am kind of trying to focus on, I'm trying to get a larger scope of services together. I hope to someday provide teaching, and other services that's all encompassing along with tarot. You're good. Yay. You want to know, does A think about you? All right. Let me get a good shuffle in. But I'm still here. I'm still at it. And I'm so happy to see you guys. I hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving if you celebrate and are gearing up for the Christmas. AA wants to know if A is thinking about you. Okay, for AA. Is A thinking about A? I like that. It's like A. It was good. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so we got some cards coming out. Oh, okay. Interesting. So, Um, this is a maybe. I think that this person is acting indifferent to you. I think that they could have dreams about you. One more card of clarity for AA. Is A thinking about AA? Is A thinking about AA? Ooh, so I feel like this person is, it looks like they might not be communicating with you. I feel like they're kind of trying to keep their cards to themselves. So this is a maybe. So we're getting a lot of maybes today. I feel like what I want to say is I don't think that they're aware of their thoughts about you. I know that's going to kind of sound like, well, that's not the question I asked. The thing is that I feel like this person has subconscious thoughts about you that they don't want to address. It's like they don't, it's like, it's almost as though this person is consciously trying to avoid thoughts about you, but I think they have daydreams about you. So I hope that helps. It looks like they have dreams about you and they're trying to prevent themselves from thinking about you. I think that they're trying to give you the cold shoulder. There's a waiting energy here with the High Priestess in this deck is waiting. And the Moon card actually in this deck means like falling in love, the spell of love. But we also have the Queen of Pentacles, which is coldness. So I do feel like this person has some feelings for you deep, deep down, but I think they're ignoring it because they're not in touch with their feelings. So, do they think about you? I think yes, they have dreams, but that they don't, it seems like they don't want to. If that makes sense. There's a little bit of a confusing energy here for me. He's with someone else. Oh, you're heartbroken. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, and we do have the Queen of Pentacles, which is somebody with the earth sign energy. And yeah, I definitely think that they don't want to think about you. They're trying to ignore their feelings for sure. With the High Priestess there, with the waiting and the no contact energy. So, oh, okay, I see he's with someone else. Well, that would explain why he's probably trying to ignore his feelings and thoughts about you. He's probably trying to be appropriate. I'm so sorry to hear that you're heartbroken. I know it's difficult when you have feelings for somebody who's attached. It's heavy right now. Oh, I'm sending you a big hug from all the way from Wisconsin. Would you like a card of advice? I'm getting a card of advice for you from my favorite new deck. No problem. Okay, one card of advice for AA. One card of advice. We got two cards of advice. So first card, Ace of Swords in reverse. To me, I feel like that's a little bit of mental confusion. Shocking historical events. Hello. And the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So, all right, I want to think about how to interpret this into everyday practical life for you, because it's kind of saying here, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse to me is suggesting some kind of disinterest, but also the Ace of Swords in here is like mental confusion. So, with the advice, I feel like this is saying to just try your best to clear away any mental confusion about the pacing of this. Right now we're in a retrograde, everybody. So things are a little funky. And we're going to be in a retrograde until December 15th. So communication is a little wonky. And we could be having feelings. Yes, therapy, very good. Work through the mental confusion, any mental confusion that you might have. Knight of Pentacles in reverse could suggest that there could be some finances that need to be in the forefront as well. So work through any mental fog, mental confusion that you have, and focus on your stability right now. I feel like this is an important thing for you, and to get clear on your thoughts, because Ace of Pentacles in reverse is like a block of sorts. a mental block. And the way to unlock that is to try and talk through the confusion. But yes, we are in a Mercury retrograde. Things are wonky. It might get a little worse around September 6th. Yeah, go ahead and journal. Do whatever you need to do to deal with your thoughts, deal with your mind, and focus on your stability right now, because it seems like this situation is making you feel a little off kilter. Yeah, so focus on yourself right now, dear. You're very welcome. Okay, shocking historical events. What's good? Hey, everybody. Also, don't forget, I always accept tips. I have my PayPal link in the description box. I haven't changed my name on there, so it still says Zeus Angel Tarot. Zeus Angel Mysticism, Zeus Angel Tarot. It's all encompassing there. Shocking historical event says, is it true that Lucas only wants to marry me for green card, but he doesn't want me talking to anyone else? Oh, shocking historical events. I'm so sorry that you're dealing with that. So I want to answer your question, but I do want to preface it by saying to trust your intuition and not the tarot, because it does make me feel a little nervous answering these questions, because I never want anyone's relationship to be dependent on a tarot reading. So I would say the real root of what you're trying to get to is, can you trust this person? Do they have the right intentions for you? So if you don't mind, I'm going to frame the question so it's a little bit more positive. Okay, so we can get a little bit more of a positive question, because it just looks like you're having a little bit of trust issues here. He gets jealous when other people call me. Oh dear. Okay. So it looks like there's a few things going on there. It looks like the first thing to address is the trust issues and jealousy. Now, I do always want to point out, when there is jealousy, I'm not a relationship expert or a therapist, but in my experience, whenever there is jealousy, it's usually a projection of insecurity. So it sounds like your partner could have some insecurity, and you could benefit from talking to a therapist together about these issues. And have you asked your partner about this? First and foremost, you want to ask your partner, or at least address the issue with them. Let them know that you're feeling insecure and that you're having some trust issues, and that you feel as though they might have some jealousy issues there. So that's first and foremost. You want to, of course, talk to your partner about it, and then, potentially get some counseling if you need it. So, no, he tells me he's a jealous man. Ah, okay. Well, it could just be a projection. So I'm going to reframe your question, and we'll ask, can you trust Lucas? Is it trustworthy? Let's see what the tarot says. So this is neither a yes or no. We get the King of Wands here. King of Wands is a very generous person. So this could be the energy that they're showing up in. Generous. They could be an entrepreneur of sorts, or a very charming individual. Let's see here. Is this person trustworthy? Ah! King of Cups. We're starting a business together. Oh, nice. Yes. Cute. So we have the Five of Cups in reverse. Angels and guides. This is neither yes or no for me. Nine of Cups. I think that this, as I was saying before, I feel as though this person has been disappointed before, and they're projecting that onto you. So, once again, I don't feel comfortable answering this question, because I don't want to disrupt the harmony in your relationship. What I am seeing here is that this person is definitely trying to get over some disappointment from their past. So anything that you might experience with them is a projection of their past. So in other words, it's his triggers. He's being triggered right now, and I feel like you both are being triggered right now because of your past. So instead of yes or no to that question, right, I'm sorry, but I really don't feel comfortable answering that question, okay? So, and it's really more of something that you should take up with them. And because I don't want to put it in your head. What I feel like you could do, because I don't ever want to tell you what you should do. What you could do is ask him directly or tell him directly, I feel as though you're taking advantage of me and I'm having some difficulties trusting you. That's something you really need to address with him. Because I don't know you and I don't want to put the idea in your head because it looks like that's what you already think. To me, it looks like you think he's only with you for a green card. And the only way to know is to take it up with them, okay? Because what I'm seeing here right now from the cards is that this person is trying to get over disappointments from the past. And I feel like they do have some kind of wish here, but it's not really saying anything. Cards are not giving me any kind of negative energy here. So I don't feel comfortable answering that question, and I feel like you should take it up with your partner. I hope that helps. It's very difficult when you get into a relationship. You're welcome. It's very difficult when you get into a relationship because it's gonna trigger you, and it's normal. It's normal to be triggered in a relationship, but you always want to kind of work through those things together, and it can actually bring you closer together to be vulnerable with your partner. Okay, I do hope that helps, dear. Hi there. Shubham Sharma says, new subscriber, can I ask question? Yes, thank you so much for your energy. Appreciate you being here. Of course. And if anybody would like to donate, there is a link in the description box for my PayPal, or it's actually Venmo. It does say Zeus Angel Tarot because I haven't changed it to mysticism yet. That's kind of a new thing that I'm trying out here. Let me know what you guys think about the new name. I'm curious to get your feedback. Shubham Sharma says, new love coming into life, single currently. Okay, so you want to know if there's new love that's going to be coming into your life. Yay, new energy. I'm all for it. Let's see here. Let's see here. I'm going to get a good shuffle. And we'll see. Did you have a specific time frame? You're wanting to know if you're going to meet someone new in November or next month? Let's take a look. All right. We all want that fresh energy. You know it's retrograde, so I'm already going to say probably you could be thinking about an ex, but you never know. You never know with that Mercury retrograde energy. How many of you guys out there in the chat have been experiencing difficulties with communication? Me. Yes. It's been a really mucky time for me. I'm single currently, and okay. Totally. Yes, I've been feeling the mucky energies of this retrograde. I'm so ready for it to be over. I don't think it doesn't go direct until like the 15th, the 16th, I don't know, sometime later this month. So don't worry if you feel wonky. It's a retrograde. About to go off right up in here. All right, let's see. Let's see who's new coming in. Actually, just to clarify, You just want to know if there's someone new coming in. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I don't really like that. I think that I feel like there is a karmic energy around you. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You could have had some bad luck in your relationships. Will there be new energy coming in, new love coming in between now and next year? It's giving me reversals. I feel like this is gonna take some time, okay? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse could suggest that you've had some difficult times. It can sometimes signify bad luck or things not going right for you. It's also a time signature. So this is kind of to me saying that it could happen maybe a year from now. I think that for you, meeting someone new, it could be a year from now. Are you trying to find a time? Are you asking a time frame, a person, or just if it's going to happen at all? Because what I'm picking up on is that does look like there could be someone, but maybe in a year or two. Ace of Pentacles in reverse is some kind of delay. Like, yes, it's going to happen, but maybe in a year, maybe two. I hope that answers your question. Also, could be an earth sign. Potentially, we have the Pentacles. Did that answer your question? So, this is a yes. New love is coming, but not soon. Maybe a year or two from now. And could potentially be an earth sign. Sometimes I give more information that is needed. Did that help? You're very welcome. And we did also have the Eight of Cups in reverse. So for advice, if you're wanting advice, this could be saying to come out of your shell a little bit. You could potentially be getting over some karmic relationship from the past. Yeah, so Eight of Cups in reverse in the advice would suggest to try and come out of your shell a little bit. Also to work through any residual that you could have, residual energy or resentment, to work through that from any kind of karmic relationship that you could have had. Also, do not say no to any invitations. I'm getting a download. If you're normally the type of person to shy away or stay at home, or even if you aren't, say yes to all invitations that you get, even if you don't want to. Come out of your shell a little bit. It will help you to socialize with people, and it's the best way to meet new people. Even if you don't end up in a relationship with them, it still gets you out there and mingling and to meeting new people. So yeah, it's always good to socialize and mingle, especially if you're trying to meet somebody new. Don't say no to invitations. And it's going to be the holiday season, so there could be potentially a lot of opportunities to go out. Take as many of those opportunities as you can. And why not? Yes. I hope that helps. All right. Thank you so much for your energy. Appreciate you being here. Anybody else in the chat have a question? I've been on for about 29 minutes. And I'm probably just going to go ahead and keep talking and rambling until I get another question. From India. All right. Thank you. You know what? One of my favorite things to do is meditate and to learn about the Buddha. That has nothing to do with tarot, but it's just one of my favorite things to talk about. And I've always wanted to visit India and go to an ashram. Is that what they call them? An ashram? To learn more about mysticism, Buddhism, and astrology. So maybe someday I'll go to India. Wouldn't that be dope? Is it warm there right now? Do you guys celebrate Thanksgiving? I feel like it's an American holiday. I don't know. I know, I don't know if, yes, Buddhism is very intuitive. I don't know much about the Indian culture. I've heard that you guys worship cows out there. I really have never been there. I'm a little bit ignorant, but I would love to come visit someday. And I love learning about meditation and Buddhism and the Buddha. And I have a funny and or interesting story. I don't know if you're interested in this at all, but I have a funny and interesting story about this little guy that I didn't know this was not Buddha. All you guys out there, if you've ever seen this little statue and they tell you to rub its belly, this is not Buddha. So I don't know if you know this, but us out here in American culture think this little guy's Buddha. Worship cows, kingfisher horses, eagle dogs. Interesting. So I was so surprised to find out from my practitioner at the temple I go to that this isn't Buddha. This is a monk who would pass out gifts. This is Smiling Buddha. Really? Okay. Yeah, because now this could be misinformation, but I was told that the Buddha, this isn't the Buddha, that this was a monk who used to pass out gifts, and that we base our Santa Claus off this individual, and Buddha was a completely different person. So, I'm learning a lot, and it's interesting to learn. And you said this is the Smiling Buddha? You said Feng Shui. I love Feng Shui. But what is this guy's name? You said Smiling Buddha? Because he has a little satchel, and my practitioner told me that this person would give out gifts, and that he was always smiling and joyful, but that the actual Buddha, the person who developed Buddhism, was a different person than this guy, and that actually they have a statue of, the first Buddha who created Buddhism, that that person was actually, they have a statue where he's actually super emaciated, the emaciated Buddha. So yeah, I had no idea that this isn't actually the person who invented Buddhism, was a different person than this. But yes, so that is what the myth is that it gives you good luck and positivity if you rub its belly. Lord Buddha was born in Nepal but got enlightenment in India. Oh, really? Hi, Shan. That is so interesting to me because, I only know about Buddhism what I learn in books and what my practitioner tells me, that he was an Indian prince and that he, at 35, left his village. Still taking yes or no questions. Hi, Shan. Yes, go ahead and put your question in the chat. I just got off on a tangent about Buddhism because, I love Buddhism. Lord Buddha was a prince, son of king and queen, as I was told by my practitioner, and it is so captivating to learn about it. I love it. It's one of my favorite practices. But left luxury and started a mink journey. Yeah, okay. This is exactly coalescing with what my practitioner told me. I am well, Sean. Thank you very much. Is this what the universe wanted me to do? So, Shibam, I love your generous information. I always love hearing about Buddhism and the Buddha and the invention of Buddhism, as it were. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Thank you. It was pretty good. I got to see some family. Got to make some food. I love cooking. I made a sweet potato. I am from the USA. I am from a little town called Waukesha, Wisconsin, in the Midwest of the United States of America, and to the Republic. But I am so fascinated by all the different cultures out there. Okay, we're going to get into, I deviated a little bit talking about this little guy, the Happy Buddha, who isn't the Buddha. A lot of us don't know that, but that's a little side topic there. All right, Shan, I'm going to ask you a question. You're from the city of Taj Mahal? Wow, how beautiful. I'm so intrigued. I'm so intrigued by all of it. Now, Sean, are you referring to your career or a hobby that you're doing? To get more specific so I can answer. I left Libra, no text. Is that what they wanted? Okay, so what your question is basically, should you leave this person unread? Okay, should you leave this person unread? So let's see. All right, Sean. Should Sean leave this person unread? Should Sean leave this person unread? I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Sean. Sorry about that. So, I'm going to get one more card before I say anything. Should Sean leave this, Chan? Should Chan leave this person unread? You said my name right, yes. Okay, so first card out is the Nine of Wands. If you can see the Nine of Wands here, and then the Magician in reverse. So instead of a yes or no, I'm going to interpret what the cards are saying here. I feel like this is definitely a no energy to me. I would interpret this as a no. No, this isn't what they want you to do in regards to dealing with this person, because I feel like there is a manipulative energy around this situation. Magician in reverse to me would suggest a manipulative energy. Nine of Wands would suggest somebody who has some serious trust issues. So, yeah. Definitely. I'm feeling like you could be dealing with somebody who has been through a lot, probably has some trust issues. Magician in reverse could be somebody who's used to getting their way or has manipulative tactics. So I feel like when I say no, that this isn't what they want you to do. Oh, okay. So you think that you message too much? I see. Well, I wouldn't worry about it, because I feel like this could be your energy. I don't know the way that it comes in. This could be your energy. This could be their energy. I wouldn't know. But it's just kind of saying that somebody here has trust. You could have trust issues. Page of Wands and Magician in reverse. You could feel as though you're having difficulties making this happen, like difficulties getting a response from them. There is an energy also of like petty drama or arguments. Five of Wands. I feel like you should focus on your internal compass, if that makes sense. So what I'm picking up on is I feel like there could be some, how do I put this? Some internal struggles that you could be going through right now. Okay, great. I'm going to get a drink of water. Happy to help you. And of course, always trust your gut over everything else. Anybody else out there in the chat have a question? I will just focus on myself for now while he's getting through his life. That's good. It's always good. If somebody wants to talk to you, they'll put in the effort to communicate to you for sure. Let's get an oracle card. Let's see what we got. Thank you for your energy. I appreciate you.
we have creativity in reverse. Creative energy flows for me the more I choose to express my feelings. Yes, because I haven't heard from him since. Yeah, I know. So this is what it is for me, is I'm picking up for you a little bit of a anxious attachment. And whenever you're triggered with the anxious attachment, it absolutely makes you want to go out and reach out to them and things like that. But in my personal life, because I experienced that as well, aside from the tarot, in my personal experience, if somebody really wants to talk to you, they will. You don't have to chase after them, you know. And the more that you detach from the anxious feeling and relax and focus on yourself, the more this person is going to be interested in you. But at that point, you're probably not going to be interested in them, because it just kind of feels like there could be some abandonment wounds or something that you have to work through. It's usually the underlying issue. But of course, I'm not a therapist. This is just in my personal experience. I sometimes myself can fall into the anxious attacher role and think that I message too much, and then I kind of spiral from there. But yeah, focus on yourself, focus on your healing. If this person wants to talk to you, they'll reach out. Are we allowed to ask more than once? So the first question is free. The second question is $5. Only because I want to keep it fair for everyone. Everyone in the chat. Yes, of course, no worries. Feel free to come back to the next free question live, or if you need more insight, you can schedule a private session with me. Anybody else out there have a question for the tarot before I close the chat? Oh, you're so very welcome. Appreciate you and your energy and supporting me, my little channel. You as well. See you next time. Okay, so if nobody else has a question, we will close out the chat and I will babble a little bit more. I'll do a clearing here and wait to see if anybody else has any questions in the chat. But yeah, I don't know if any of you have noticed, but I did change the name, and I was saying it before. Instead of tarot, it is now mysticism, but that's only because I do in the future hope to incorporate other services like astrology and potentially classes if anybody would be interested in learning how to read the tarot for yourself. So, yay. All right. I'm going to wait a few more minutes to see if anybody pops into the chat. And if not, we'll go ahead and close the live. Oh, Ellen, you came just in time. I was just about to close the chat. How are you, dear? Haven't seen you here in a while. Haven't done one of these in a minute. How was your Thanksgiving if you celebrate? Question, does my supervisor approve of my work? I love it. You have a straight and direct question to the point. Two of Wands here. Ellen wants to know if her supervisor approves of her work. Okay. So we do have the Two of Wands. This is maybe energy. Does Ellen's supervisor approve? Thank you for the welcome. My Thanksgiving was fine. I hope yours was good. Yes, it was good. Okay. Actually, I think I should put it on this side because sometimes the chat pops up over here. Does Ellen's supervisor approve of her work? Oh. So So I'm getting a few aces here. Two of Wands in reverse is a maybe energy for me. And then we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. I'm new there, so that's why I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm picking up on some confusion here, and I'm picking up on Ace of Wands to me is a lack of inspiration and a lack of motivation. So I think that this person is reserving their judgment right now. I think what I'm picking up on is there could be a lack of inspiration on your end. Give me one more card for clarity. Don't be afraid to be new. Don't be afraid to be in the position of learning. We have the Fool in reverse. So, what I'm picking up on right now, in answer to your question, do they approve of my work? It's neither a yes or no. It's a more like a wait and see kind of energy. I'm picking up on a lack of motivation and maybe a fear of starting new. So I don't think this person, your supervisor, what I'm picking up on is it's not about them not approving of your work. It's a wait and see. Wait and see. Yes, I lack inspiration on my end. She is going through a health crisis and I can't get a feel for what is going on. I really don't think that they're focusing on you. It's a wait and see. Two of Wands. Wait and see. Wait and see. And yes, I would focus on trying to have more enthusiasm in your job, in your work, to try and find the enthusiasm to do it. Because if you're happy doing your work, it's going to show. And it's going to show in your work performance as well. Even if you're not maybe doing as good of a job as you think you can do, if you show up, if you're enthusiastic, if you try as hard as you can, and if you show a lack of fear to be new and have the confidence, it's going to look really good on their end. So I'm not picking up on an energy of they approve or they don't approve. They're just waiting to see how it goes. You're very, very welcome. I keep doing things, but they hit dead ends because she does not give the go-ahead to finalize. Okay. Well, you could definitely have a discussion with her. It's good to be open and honest, of course. And it would kind of sound like you're taking an interest in your job. And it looks like you're already doing that. It looks like you're taking an interest in it and you're taking the initiative and to instead come from a place of fear, try to come from a place of optimism and gratefulness and see how that changes things for you. Because I know everybody's always nervous when they get a new job. It's normal to be nervous, to be the fool again, to be in a position where you don't have that much power and you're still learning can make you feel nervous inside. But instead, try and wake up, put yourself in a good mood, be grateful, say thank you, take every opportunity that you can to envelop that energy and find some sense of passion in what you do. And that will, as long as you do that and you mind your P's and Q's, then they really can't fault you for anything. I hope that helps. Congratulations on the job as well. Ellen says, I will initiate a discussion this week. You are reading the energy well. Messy. Thank you. And then, how do I say you're welcome? Is it Daria? Daria. I don't know if that's how you say it. I really want to learn French so bad. I know a few words. Yes, I'm so glad that helped you. Good luck and congratulations. Yay! I always like to hear people going on in their journey, succeeding, doing well. And it sounds like you're doing that, so yay. Okay. Yay. Okay. Anybody else out there in the chat? Thank you so much for your energy. Appreciate you all being here. And I will light some sage, see if anybody else pops into the chat. Otherwise, I'll let you all go. And also, of course, it's been a while since I've done a lives, but I encourage people to talk in the chat as well, communicate, get to know each other. If you're comfortable, listen, it's fun to have a little community, a community of peeps who come out and do the tarot together. Okay, I will give it a few more minutes in the live, see if anybody comes out. Collective energy. Let's see if we can get a collective read. Oh, what's going on for the collective right now? What's going on for the collective right now? Anyone who might come across this later? What's going on for the collective now? Okay, the Death card. All right. Transformation. The way that I see the Death is that there's some transformation. There's some major changes going on. We did just leave Scorpio energy. Why the Death card for the collective? 3 of Pentacles. There's a change in the way that you collaborate with people around you. Whoa. King of Cups in reverse. King of Cups in reverse would suggest that there could be some heavy emotions during this time. Sometimes that does talk about somebody who is slightly emotionally manipulative. Why the King of Cups in reverse? Why the King of Cups in reverse here for the collective? Why the King of Cups in reverse here for the collective? 6 of Swords. Okay. Now, I feel like a lot of people are going to be stepping into this energy of trying to bridge the gap and have things be more peaceful, especially in the holidays. Okay, some of you guys could be traveling long distance or seeing people from afar, but also potentially trying to come out of a chaotic place. Let's see if there's any advice for this spread here. Any advice for this spread? 10 of Wands. Don't feel as though you have to take on the responsibility of everyone around you. It's not your job to regulate other people's emotions. So put down the weight of that. And number 2, Empress in reverse. I feel like this is talking about self-worth. Stepping into your Empress energy and no longer taking on burdens or responsibilities that aren't yours. Put the extra weight down. You got this. Okay, guys. It does look like there's nobody in the chat. So I think I'm going to close this stream out. Thanks, everybody who came out and participated, and for all your questions, and for your likes, and for your views. And as always, I'm available for consultations. My email is in the description box. And I have a Venmo link for donations if you care to support the channel. Thank you so much. Bye, everybody. See y'all later.